like you said, we connect with a lot of people, and it's really cool for people to be able to tell us their stuff, and
Yeah.
it kind of influenced some of our talks. And so like it's good when you're having those sort of human interactions, but I guess it's when you dehumanize other people and yourself even,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when it gets scary. And like you said though, but like it's still good. But what I want is regulations on it, and that was definitely their message.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little skeptical, and I'll get to that. But I still think we should, because our TV, programs have regulations. Like they were explaining, you can't show XYZ ads to kids on Saturday morning cartoons. You can't show these ads until later, or you have to be a specific thing. You have to follow guidelines.
Yeah.
And the guidelines are clear. You know what I mean? Right now, social media's like user guidelines can be whatever they want.
Yeah.
We want to censor this post, it's gone, which is another scary thing that's been happening, is censoring people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there should be regulations on social media. I think there needs to be government sanctioned. You can't censor people without an explicit, detailed outline of things. You can't be selling their information to maybe XYZ companies. And even what do you do with these collected data? How long do you store it? Maybe, I don't know, but like we just need more. And I think on that, and I think that'll help. I think it'll be, it seems like if we get on that though, it's going to be a while, just because they have so much money,
Yeah. Is it a battle that can be won? Is the question.
I hope so.
Yeah, I
hope
do.
so.
Yeah.
I was hoping the apocalypse wouldn't happen while I was alive.
It is pretty scary. And I feel like we've already kind of seen, and like we talked about earlier, examples of how it's become turned to violence in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And they even kind of mention about like how it's recruited people from America to join ISIS, and then just again the destabilizing governments.
Yeah, KKK. I think they started using it too. But yeah, so I want regulations, and that's the one thing when I was watching this, I was like, it's definitely biased against social media.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, all right, well maybe that these guys, now that they're not working for these
companies,
I wonder if they want to be who are in on the regulatory companies, the ones that are writing the restrictions and the rules, and then are they then making the money for this essential business for this social media.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as long as it saves the world, I don't care if they get rich. But I was like,
but there's probably truth to that.
This is probably why.
I've got to imagine that those guys, I could be wrong, but I got to imagine a lot of the guys that are on this documentary, I mean, who invented, like was co-founder of
the like button,
invented the like button, or
Pinterest algorithms.
I doubt they're hurting for money.
I doubt
I mean, maybe they signed a bad contract, but like,
yeah. So I still think the main guy, the little skinny ginger guy,
Tristan,
through Gmail. I think he was a Gmail guy. I think he has positive intentions, but I also think he wants in on that regulatory thing, whether it's for monetary gain or just to be the one that is overseeing it for good intentions. I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll never know. I mean, like I said, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't need any more money, but he's still trying to kill us.
He's still trying to
make as much money
make
as he
more
can.
money. Yeah.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care if he ends the free world.
It was really crazy how, like, at the beginning of the documentary, they were like, everybody was kind of getting into their seat, and they all just looked super nervous. And like a couple of them were like, yeah, like I was never actually going to talk about this stuff, like, because I've been afraid, like, and
a few of them
kind of
were
weird.
like, what they said something along the lines of, oh, I think they're good, or yeah, it's they were hesitant to have any sort of criticism at first, and then the person who had the camera on them be like, so what's the problem? And they were like,
Yeah, man.
So I wonder if they were like afraid for their lives.
I don't know,
man. I don't know. They've got these social media people. I'm sure they got their hands in a lot of pots, you know.